Now we are at the part where we are going to add instruments. You've got your beat already, and we're going to add other instruments to your piece of music. Now, you don't always have to start with the beat. It's a secret, I didn't tell you just now, right? You can actually start with the instruments. But I start with the beat because it's easier, you can keep time better, and it's more regular. So if you ever wanted to start with the instrument first, you could also do that. So section E, add instruments. So who are the ones who are making the EDM house track at 128? Who are the guys? Who are those? Only 3 of you in the whole room making a fast track. Everybody else making a slow track. If you're making a fast track, then you want to go to browser, sounds, synth lead, sounds. And I recommend either a fuzzy poly or a Formaggio pad. They're alphabetical. That's a fuzzy poly. That's a Formaggio pad. Okay, you can choose what you like. If you're doing, how many of you are doing the 1 at 100 speed, the pop R&B track, right? You will choose sounds, mallets, mallets. You will choose a bright marimba. Okay, so my demo is on this one, so I'm going to choose a bright marimba. Drag it over to the second MIDI channel. Don't drag it onto the first. If you drag it onto the first, then your drums become marimba. Then instead of boom, chak, boom, bang, you're not sure, you can try yourself. So this time I want the grid indicator to be 2 bars. So I right click on the 1 and change it to fixed grid of 2 bars. Now each of these squares is now 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. The reason why I want to do this is I want to select one square and I'm going to create, insert a MIDI clip, not MIDI channel, insert a MIDI clip. This happens when I'm trying to hold a piece of paper and speak in a microphone and insert MIDI clip. There we go, insert MIDI clip. And when I click on the MIDI clip, I will find in my detail view that I have absolutely nothing here, right? This is 0.5, insert MIDI clip. 0.6, use the mouse left, right to resize the piano roll. Now, if you squint on this thing, you will see that I need to be between C2 and C3. Am I between C2 and C3? Yes, I am. I see C2 here, C3 here. Click on the headphone icon to see what you're clicking in. That's point number 7. Click on the headphone icon. So if I click on these notes, okay, so we know where we are. Point 8, select the pencil drawing tool. Okay, it's on already. Point 9, in this detail view, grid indicator, make sure it's 1/16. Oh, good, it's already 1/16. If it's not, you just right click and you choose fixed grid 1/16. Then we're going to click in the beats following the example in the diagram. Okay. The first note is a C#2. This will require some accuracy. So you try and do this first. There's a larger version of the diagram on the next page. For people who do not want to spoil your eyes, yeah. Next page, here it is in larger form. So you can follow this grid, key in the notes, and then you hear it for yourself and you figure out what on earth is this piece of music that is making, right? When you have done clicking in the notes, then you make sure that this loop button is on and you can stretch it, and then you can play it alongside your beat. You'll be able to hear this melody running alongside your beat. Okay, so I'm going to give you some time to go and do this. So you click the notes, click the notes. The first note is a C sharp 2, which is this black line here. Okay, so have fun, happy clicking.